Good afternoon, everybody. It is February 28th, 2022, and man, I cannot believe tomorrow is March already. That is crazy. This month actually went by pretty quickly. So, we have some new mods. We have 2 new maps, we have 2 updates, and we have 12 new mods. So, first of all, 2 new maps. We have Estancia Sao Carlos, which is going to be 122.21 megabytes to download and install, and I will drop in a little still of the description of that right now. And the next map we have is Umbreon Valley, which is going to be 128.35 megabytes to download and install, and I'll show you that map right now. Okay, so the 2 updates are as follows. The Amazon Cowshed 6002. And the Placeable ramp. Alright, so let's get in the store and check out the first set of mods that we have for today. First up, we have the John Deere 6M series. This is going to be 46.44 megabytes to download and install. So we have the 6M series small, that is going to be $110,000. Takes up 18 slots. We have the 6M series medium. This is going to be $129,000, take up 18 slots. And we have the 6M series large, which is $156,000 and also takes up 18 slots. Let's take a look at these in the store. And so far so good, guys. I gotta say, since the update, I haven't had crashing in the store yet, but time will tell, time will tell. So, configuration for the 6M series small, we have standard, we have 3-point, and that's standard. Wheel brand, we have Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Rudestein, Nokian, and back to Trelleborg. Wheel setup, we have standard, wide tires plus weights, rear narrow twin wheels, twin wheels, narrow tires, back to standard. Front weight, we have standard, 360, 560, 760, 1010, and back to standard. Front loader attachment, of course, we have John Deere. Engine setup. So you have the 6130M, this is going to be 144 horse, the 6140M, coming at 155, 61 and 6130 back to 144, so that's it. Rim color. We can choose any one of those, and we get a license plate. That's the 6M series small. We have the 6M series medium, and it looks like it pretty much has the same configurations. The engine setup's going to be different, so we have 161 horse, 172 horse. That's the 6M series medium, and the large, I'm assuming, standard, 3-point, yep, okay. Everything's the same except for the engine setup. This has 194 horse and 216 horse. So that is the John Deere 6M series. Next up, we have the Fendt Vario 500. This is going to come in at 20.80 megabytes to download and install. $161,404. Takes up 30 slots. Wow, this Fendt takes up more slots than those John Deere. That's a little shocking. That doesn't happen often, so let's take a look at this in the store. There we go. It's okay. It's nicely detailed. There's a lot of lights on this thing. Wheel brand, we have Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Rudestein, Nokians. Wheel setup, we have standard, wheel weights, wide tires plus weights, wide tires 2, wide tires plus weights 2, narrow tires, rear narrow twin wheels, twin wheels, and back to standard. Design, we have standard. Design line. That's pretty nice. I like that. And back to standard. Beacon lights, we have none. We have left, we have right, we have both. Fender, we have small and wide. Settings. We have power plus. Okay, so that puts a screen on the inside. Then we got Profi Plus. Okay, that's it. Front loader attachers, of course, we have the available attachers. Engine setup. So we have 124 horse, 133, 150, 163, and back to 124. Main color, we could choose any one of these. Like that there. Rim color, we can do that. And that is the Fendt 500 Vario. Next up, we have the Massey Ferguson 7700. This comes in at 15.89 megabytes to download and install. $176,000, only going to take up 10 slots. Configurations, wheel brand, we have Trelleborg, Michelin, Continentals, Midas, BKT, Vredestein, Nokians. Wheel setup, we have standard wheel weights, wide tires plus weights, wide tires 2, wide tires plus weights 2, rear twin wheels, narrow tires, back to standard. Engine setup, we have 210 horse, 225 horse, 240 horse, 260 horse, 280 horse, and back to 210. Main color, we could choose anything like that there. Design color, we can, okay, we have a interesting palette like that. I'm not sure what that changed. Yeah, I'm not sure what the design color actually changes. And of course the rim color. Wait, what am I on exactly? Main color. What is this? Main color. Okay. So as you can see, I'm changing the color of the rim. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, there. Now we got it working. That was weird. That was weird. That is the Massey Ferguson MF 7700. Okay, so this one should be interesting. This is the TLX X52 Tipper. This is going to be 20.05 megabytes to download and install. And A2 Squared, man, he always has so many options to look at on his mod. So yeah, this is definitely going to be an interesting one. This is going to be $81,500. Only going to take up 9 slots. And this can hold literally everything. So let's take a look at this in the store. As usual, he does a really good job. So configuration standard, extension. Okay, so this is where it's going to get interesting. So the standard holds 83,000 liters. With the extension, you have 108,500 liters. And unreal capacity, 250,000 liters. That is ridiculous, man. He, forestry. Oh, wait. We have another one. Forestry. 9.1 ton. Okay. I see what he did. Very cool. Wheel brand, we have Lizard. We have Phoenix. Try to zoom in a little bit there. Vredestein. Back to Lizard. Wheel setup, we have standard. We have crawler track. Okay, very interesting. What does he have on the Phoenix? We have standard, spread axles, steering axles, standard 2, spread axles 2, steering axles 2. Nice, okay. I like that. Extras. We have standard, side bumpers, details, and both. Lighting, we have standard, we have lower, we have upper, and we have both. Attachers, we have standard, rear hitch. Let me just kind of standard rear hitch. Okay, standard rear hitch. That's what we have. Cover, standard with cover. Oh, look at that. That cover looks nice, nicely detailed. We'll leave the cover on for now. Main color. So as usual, man, you know, he gives you a ton of colors to choose from. Let's go Phoenix blue. cover, we could change the cover color, something like that. We can even change the frame. School bus. Chrome Perfection 1. Oh, look at this. There's a lot. Something like that there. And room color, of course, you can do something like that. Oh, that copper looks pretty good. Let me do that to the frame there. Yeah, that looks pretty good, man. That copper. Nice. I actually love his. And guys, little spoiler, but he has in the works a trailer that's going to auto load pallets for console. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's something that I may not use in my Let's Plays, but for our live streams, yeah, I could definitely see us using something like that. So that is the TLX X52 Tipper. Here we have the self-made forest trailer. This is going to be 1.09 megabytes to download and install. It's going to cost $1,000, take up 2 slots. And we can change the color. Now there's a lot of different colors on here that we could choose from actually. Could do that there. And room color doesn't really matter. Something like that. That's pretty cool. This I got a feeling this is going to be popping up pretty soon on the Let's Play, so keep an eye out for this one, guys. This is the self-made forest trailer. And along the same lines, the next one that we have is the SelfMade Weight. This is going to be 0.49 megabytes to download and install. $500 is going to take up 1 slot. Did I mention the self-made forest trailer? Yeah, I did. I talked about the file size of that. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Main color, you can change it to anything there, and that is the self-made weight, 1100. Here we have the Lizard FW-360. This is going to be 2.78 megabytes to download and install. $450. This is going to take up 2 slots, and basically what this is a light that I believe goes onto the front of your tractor. So we have brands: AGCO 650, AGCO 1100, AGCO 1500, AGCO 2300. So okay, so these are the different weights that it can take. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. And that was going to give you added lighting. Now I'm having an issue with the. I have to actually press twice down to highlight the design colors on these things, so kind of strange, but that's the Lizard FW-360. Alright guys, so that's all that we have for the store. What we have left are Placeables. And let's see here, do we have a bevy of Placeables? Not really, not too bad. So let's get down to business, shall we? Open this up. Buildings. Let's go over to animals. So I'm guessing it's this one. This is the Cowshed 3+0. This is going to be 8.83 megabytes to download and install. $160,000. This is going to take up 10 slots. You know, I really wish that they would tell you in here exactly what are mods and what aren't. It would just make my job so much easier. But anyway, we'll put that there. Take a look at this. I really hope this is it. Yeah, we can open this up. I'm pretty sure this is the only mod I have installed for animals, so yeah, I'm going to assume that this is it. Alright, so it doesn't have a pasture for him, it's just a cow barn. Now I kind of wish that we could take these and like fence in a grass field and make that a pasture, but unfortunately they didn't think like that for some reason. These are all things, man, that I really wish they would think about, but you know, you got to take what you can get. So that's the cowshed. Let's take a look at the next thing, and where is this going to be? This is why I do it like this, guys, so I can kind of show you guys where things are. Okay, maybe it'll be in production. I don't think it's... Okay, so, okay. Silage factory. It actually is under factories, although it is... It is a silo. But this is a silage factory. This is going to be 2.59 megabytes to download and install. $110,000. It's going to take up 5 slots. And this does exactly what it says it does. This will make silage and hay. So you put in your grass and it'll ferment it and make silage, which it can be pretty handy, especially if you don't want to deal with putting it in a bunker and leveling it and covering it and all that. I feel like a bunker would fit probably on your property a little easier than this. This has a pretty large footprint. But overall, I like it. I like what they're doing with these. It's pretty cool. So let's take a look at the next thing. So again, I had to find out where to find these things. Okay, it's not under there. Maybe it's under here? Okay, here we go. That's weird. The slurry pit is under silos. So this is a slurry pit, 0.41 megabytes, $5,000, 3 slots to to place it. And wow, that's... Oh, it's right here. That's tiny, man. That is tiny. That's actually pretty cool. But as you can see, look what it does to the ground. It does leave a depression. So when you place this, you're probably going to want to press the triangle so it'll just place it and not deform the land. Okay, next up, I know where to find these, he says, and then he completely goes into the wrong one. Fences. Go all the way to the end. That's where they should be. Yep, here we have panel fence and gates, 1.09 megabytes to download and install. We have that there. I know, distance too short. There's the fence. We'll put the gate in here. Like that. They take up 1 slot. Most of these fences do. Where's the gate? Oh, there's the gate. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. So, the last one that we had to look at. Again, I'm going to have to figure out where this is. Maybe it's under tools. It's not under tools. Of course not. I was already at containers. It's not under containers. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. No. You know what? Let's go under decoration and let's go others. Yes, here it is. So we have the big bag storage. This is 1.71 megabytes to download and install. $2,500. Takes up 2 slots. We'll put that there like that. Now, this is actually pretty interesting if I can get over to it here. These kind of slide out and you can put your big bags in here and these will slide out when you fill them. I don't know if this is something automatic or not, so give me a sec, guys. Let me turn on the help menu and see what we have here. Okay, so there's Frame out below. Okay. So, see, as you can see, you can slide these out. You can put your big bags in them. And then you can close these up, push these back in. Make it all nice, neat, and tidy. That doesn't work too well. Framing at the top, framing below. Okay. And you can fill up your implements and stuff right from here. So, man, I like that. That is a really cool mod. Yeah, I like that a lot. All right, guys. So that's it. Those are the mods for today, February 28th. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.